Hello and welcome. This is going to be a gem feature. This morning, the channel gem was, as I believed, supposed to be kyanite. And if you're familiar with kyanite, it has this sort of fragile matrix in its gem makeup where it has these long strands that can become fragile and bump off. In its raw form, you can see how it looks like a chunk of something, almost like fossil or something like wood because of the strands. Now, this always reminds me of selenite, which we see as this clear gem. And selenite seemed to just be overshadowing my intention to do the kyanite feature. But in my mind, they have some type of similarity in their geometric structuring or something like the DNA, the helix. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but something in the composition seems related. And I like these two gems for this time for a number of reasons. Kyanite is a good stone of transmutation, especially in its black form. Some people like to find that, and this is more like a blue-green-ish, teal-ish kyanite. I don't know if the color comes through the camera. And I also have the individual who attuned me to Reiki made me this talisman while I was going through my attunements years ago. And it had a tiger eye here as well. But these two on either side here are a light blue kyanite, and the base is selenite wrapped in copper. This is a lapis lazuli, and the two in here, I believe this is coral, and the central one, I believe, is fluorite to help you flow right, he would always say. And this piece here, I believe, is flat copper as well. So copper, also a great mineral. But today, so kyanite also assists with kind of transdimensional bridging the different parts of our lives. And I like to read out of the Crystal Bible, but I also have this little printout that one of our local stores created. Talks about kyanites being assistant in channeling, getting altered states, vivid dreams, clear visualizations, loyalty, honesty, and serenity. Where the selenite says it's a clear colored gypsum, inspiring universal love, positive thoughts, truth, serenity, purification, integrity, spirituality, clarity of thought, purity of heart, meditation, and universal consciousness. So, oops. I intended to have this marked out. We can see in the Crystal Bible, great resource for those interested. It comes in a variety of colors. It talks about instantly aligning the chakra systems, grounding spiritual vibrations, being a powerful transmitter and amplifier of high frequency energies, stimulating those psychic abilities that are already part of our makeup. And yesterday's Daily Dharma was talking about a dream guardian. This is also a stone that assists in facilitating dream recall and promotes healing dreams, helpful for making a transition through the process of death or for mourning a death. Also restores ki to the body and aligns the subtle bodies, those various energy layers of energy that comprise the aura. There are those that study the aura, and they'll talk about the flow of energy in each layer moving in a different way or orientation. Here's the part that I really enjoy about kyanite. It's said to not hold negativity. And so if you're carrying around a number of gemstones, or if you use a lot of gemstones and have some kyanite, if you would carry a little bit of kyanite nearby, or allow those stones to bathe or bask with kyanite. It assists in alleviating any of those residues, so to speak, on the energetic level. Kyanite slices through confusion and dispels blockages, illusion, anger, frustration, and stress, and boosts your capacity for logical and linear thought. So if you are kind of ungrounded and or highly creative type that could use a little bit more grounding to the earthly realms, kyanite's very, very connected on that level. So anything else? Connecting the higher mind for the highest frequencies. It can also treat muscular disorders, fevers, thyroid, parathyroid, adrenals, throat, and brain, and also assist as a natural pain reliever, lowering blood pressure and healing infections. So all of that is fantastic for this time in particular. Oops. Now, selenite, I'm just about to get there. Selenite really is a nice pure stone that helps to connect with more celestial energies, and it comes in many forms. I'll show you the stones that I have pulled. We already saw the tower. Very beautiful. Now, both of these stones, for those that are interested, take a little bit of extra TLC to clean them. You won't want to use salt or water, from what I understand. I've never tried. So something like basking them in full moonlight would be amazing. Or once in a while, if you feel compelled, you can also hold them in your hands and meditate upon like a pure white light energy to cleanse and dispel any energies from the stones. You can see potentially the different striations when they've actually smoothed it out. You still see the banding on the inside, and sometimes the different inclusions can give a lot of character to your various pieces. That one's in a sphere. Now this one's still covered in some plastic, but I do really love this piece. It's a selenite heart, obviously. Beautiful in its own right. And then I do have, lastly, oh maybe not lastly, I also have a small rough wand that accompanies all of my readings in front of the camera to help also do that transmutational, this similar to the kyanite. Now these are, I can't remember offhand the name of the cut, but they're somewhat oval, cylindrical with the curved edge. Maybe you know the word, but yeah, various shapes. And let's just tell you a little bit about the selenite. It comes in the, it's not quite an egg. It doesn't quite get there. So you can usually find this pretty easily, and a lot of pieces will be marked up extremely because if you go to somebody who has an abundance of it, it's usually fairly inexpensive. Translucent selenite has a very fine vibration and brings clarity of mind, opening the crown chakra and the higher chakras, accessing angelic consciousness and higher guidance, linking to the light body, and helping to anchor it into the earthly vibration. So again, kind of tethering soul into vessel. So helping to balance those individuals who may feel more cosmic than earthly at times and feel somewhat dissociated from their physicality, that can help to bridge that energetic connection. Instills deep peace, excellent for meditation and spiritual work. Telepathy is enhanced by holding it, and it's said to inhabit the place between light and matter. Again, that nice bridging stone. So one of the more powerful crystals for the bringing the new vibration and consciousness to Mother Earth. And I believe working with kind of like the salt of the earth type of energy, where it's like the sentience, the embodiment of Mother Earth, if that makes sense. This talks about, oh, perfect. Carrying the imprint of all that has happened in the world, selenite reaches other lives and is very useful for checking on progress made and for accessing the plan for the present life from the between lives state. It pinpoints lessons and issues that are still being worked upon and shows how they can be best resolved. It can be used for scrying, again, all of those various inclusions, and there's a lot of depth through the banding that you can potentially look for sights, symbols, moving pieces, or imagery that comes to your mind. To see the future, also to ascertain what's happened in the past. Psychologically, it does assist with judgment and insight, transmuting any of those lower vibrational, egoic, fear, complex issues and complexities that arise with the human dimension and helping to transmute those into purer and more clear light codes for your spiritual growth and well-being. Clears confusion, aids in seeing the deeper picture, and a powerful disperser and stabilizer for erratic emotions. Again, those anomaly energies that tend to shake us or creating anxiety and stress. Those energies are kind of, and even geopathic stress I'm hearing in the moment, to help kind of alleviate and soothe that with the bringing the light in to dispel the darkness, so to speak. And then that's why it's so great with the kyanite, because one is kind of working on the upper levels and grounding down in, and the other is kind of working from the bottom up, I'm seeing. And that's where I start to envision that tantric journey that we're all going on, that turning point of where we switch from, just existing to thriving and being in a state of peace, calm, contentment, if not even ecstasy and bliss. So this helps align the spinal column and promotes flexibility, can assist with epileptic seizures, neutralizes mercury poisoning, and reverses the effects of free radicals. Excellent for breastfeeding or nurturing children. And great for in the home as well. And it does show a number of other forms of selenite. And again, I do always recommend the crystal vaults. Oh, sorry about that. I think that my phone is still on vibrate. But yeah, I think it alleviates all of those issues and helping to kind of bridge the gap. And we're just crossing over that threshold of the Scorpio lunar, full moon, where that puts Scorpio in, or the moon in Scorpio and the sun in Taurus. So those few gemstones dealing with scorpionic issues of the skeletal system and the reproductive system here are going to assist. Well, I think that skeletal is technically Capricorn, but for all intents and purposes right now, it seems related to all of these other things because it really grounds our frequency into the body, which is, it talks about legacy and evolving consciousness on a very crucial level. So we're going to post this one and get back later with our daily Dharma, little tidbit to keep you guys up to the moment here. I'm going to just try to do these gemstones daily, but I'm not sure it's going to work out daily. And the other readings, I don't think we're going to do those daily. We'll do those as guided, and it'll hopefully come from a number of sources and not just the I Ching, but a number of guides. So I hope you enjoy the gem feature, and let me know if you want to see something on a particular gemstone, or in the comments, let us know what your favorites are or what you experience when you work with kyanite or selenite or whatever. So join the conversation, start the community. We appreciate you. And thanks again. If you do like the content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks a lot. Check back again later. Bye, folks.